you doing? This is Tarilla's TV of Epic Failure TV, your host, your moderator, and we're having a little series of our favorite female artists. And the last one we had was on Brandy with the Creative One, and this one we're going to be talking about Kelly Rowland, former member of Destiny's Child 3, DC3, and the soprano that was in the group. And this video is going to be a combination with Mr. yungcityjay and Mr. Justin Too Fly as they discuss their girl, Miss Kelly Rowland. And I'm going to toss it to you.
Okay, you want to start, Justin, or me?
As you know, I'm going to have a lot to say, so you should just start.
Okay, first of all, I would like to start off this video. Clearly, I'm a Kelly Rowland stan, and what a lot of people is going to say is they're going to talk about record sales and stuff like that. Clearly, Kelly hasn't established herself as an United States artist right now, but she's on her way. And the reason I connect with Kelly a lot is because she's an underdog. Just like all of us that's on this Epic Failure TV channel, we're underdogs, and we're trying to make it big on YouTube. That's one reason I connect with her. Also, she's doing big things. She's doing what she can with what she has right now. She went through a lot of, different situations with Destiny's Child not being promoted, and now she's finally finding her own voice and, doing her things for her own self. So I'm going to turn it over to Justin.
Okay. Kelly Rowland. I'm going to discuss Kelly Rowland. Now, clearly, people like to read Kelly Rowland. I'm a fan of Kelly Rowland, and I have been since Destiny's Child came out. I like Kelly Rowland, one, because of her attitude. She's always been humble. She comes off as a real person. She has an actual personality, unlike somebody else who we discussed earlier, but we're not going to do that. Kelly may not have been as big as Beyonce or Brandy or whatever. But if you look at the situation as Destiny's Child came out, as Beyonce was thrown into the front and everybody else was thrown into the front and in the background because of who Papa knows, but we're not going to be in that situation either. Kelly has done what she's worked with. Some people complain about her sales and talking about she makes lackluster music. Clearly, if you go to Miss Kelly, which should have been platinum, she has songs on there, Still in Love with My Ex. If that would have been her first single, she would have blew bitches out the water, because clearly that song was fucking like LaToya Luckett's Torn / better than her fucking album. If her record label would have released the fucking song, and then they did a remix to the song that came out even better, but when they hear that song, we're not gonna use that. So when it comes to Kelly, her best songs get pushed to the fucking back. When it comes to B, her best shit gets pushed to the fucking front. So therefore, not only my problem, this is another reason why I don't like Beyonce and her father and the fucking record company. People complain about, Beyonce is not holding Kelly back, or this, that, and the other. When Destiny's Child was formed, if Beyonce was a true sister to Kelly or whatever, she would have, Kelly, you could sing this lead, or this, that. I know Beyonce is the lead. Why, if you're the fucking lead singer, I do not need to hear you on the fucking chorus. The chorus should have been sung by all three of them bitches together. You're the lead, bitch. You already get the most parts. So why the fuck are you singing the chorus by itself? That's another time. So Kelly fired Matthew, as she should have done years ago, because clearly, one reason why I also is a problem with that, because you can make Beyonce a star, but you can't do nothing for Kelly. You have a star who's your daughter, but you can't do nothing for Kelly's album. You release Beyonce's best songs off her album, but when it comes to Kelly, she gets lackluster. She gets lackluster like this, and then she gets ghetto, and then she can't even fucking have a voice and to choose her own songs. But I bet you Beyonce can. I bet you Beyonce can choose songs.
Well, let's turn it over to the Phoenix.
Wait. As I'm going to actually kind of lightweight read Kelly also. Kelly has a nice voice. If you actually hear her live, I've been to a couple of Destiny's Child concerts. She has a nice voice. Kelly is a lazy vocalist, like I said on many times. She doesn't go up and down on her range. She has a lot of range that people don't see because she don't use it. If you go back to look at the Destiny's Child performance as Star Spangled Banner, as Kelly clearly was the lowest. She was the lowest. She sung the low parts and she sung the high parts over Beyonce. When you hear all of them sing together and they're all belting out, you clearly overhear Kelly over Beyonce because Beyonce does not have a powerful voice. Kelly's voice is actually more powerful than Beyonce, but Kelly doesn't use it. And that's my problem with Kelly. She doesn't use it. I don't even think she knows how to use it because she got lazy and she's been stuck in the background. She got comfortable. But now I think since she left Columbia, she fired Matthew, she's coming more into her own. And clearly, I think this is going to be better for her. That's all I'm going to have to say about that. You can read her or whatever, but I'm done with the situation.
Phoenix.
Okay. Few things I need to address. First off, let me say this. No matter how big of an artist you are, you could be Jay-Z, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, you could be Prince, fucking the Beatles. No artist has the final say over what their singles are. They still have to answer to the A&R representatives and the record label. So ultimately, the record label has the final say. Another thing is this. You guys were complaining about how Beyonce didn't let Kelly sing. Clearly, on Destiny's Child last album, Destiny Fulfilled, Kelly sung a lot on that album. She had the best song on that album, Bad Habit, which she sung by her damn self. Beyonce was nowhere to be found. Another thing is this. Kelly is not big because Kelly is not taking control of her damn career. The reason why B is so big and successful is because she's taking control and said, I want this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Kelly has sat there and just been doing the best with what she is giving. She needs to take control and demand what the fuck she wants and demand hit records, demand good songwriters, demand good promoting. Sitting there blaming Matthew Knowles or Beyonce had nothing to do with Kelly as a solo artist. Kelly has a lot of people in her team that she needs to check. She needs to take control of her damn team, take control of her damn career, and get her shit together. Because clearly her past 2 albums clearly fucking flopped. Clearly the U.S. do not like her, do not want her. So clearly she needs to take her back to Japan and China. And I'm done.
Next.
That's how it stop.
Creative one.
You
know what? Oh, go ahead.
My thing with Kelly is she's a really talented artist, but she lacks in promotion-wise, at least with the USA. Like, seriously, her albums really haven't done that good in the U.S., which is her home country, and she really needs to step it up promotion-wise. She needs to check her staff, her company. Well, I mean, but like stuff like the writer, she needs to demand the best so she can get the best, and she's really lacking in that area to me. But vocal-wise, she is a very great artist, and I do agree with a lot of what you said, Jay. She is sort of kind of being held back in a way because she's just one of the members from Destiny's Child, and Beyonce sort of kind of took the lead in that. But I think Kelly just needs to step it up and do her own thing and try to declaim herself.
Okay. Correct.
Yes, as I wrap this video up quickly. Enough about Kelly, enough about the album sales, enough about her weave that she clearly wore, stole it from Shaka Khan's leftover residue. But Kelly is Kelly. Whether Kelly be known as the epic failure of Destiny's Child, as Michelle Williams outsells her for her next album, or as Kelly Rowland is known as just an international superstar. My whole thing is I have a problem with artists that cannot sell in their main country.
Thank you.
I have a problem with that. And I don't care who you blame. On Kelly Rowland's Simply Deep album, she had artists such as Brandy. She had artists such as, writers, such as Brandy. Writers such as Solange Knowles, writers such as Troy Johnson, writers such as Bill Mann, writers such as Tora Jackson, writers such as Mac Feist. What? And you mean to tell me, hold on, you mean to tell me you cannot sell this album with writers that have been writing for over 20 years and have sold many, many albums? My whole thing is, she's just not wanted. She's like leftover meatloaf that's been sitting in the refrigerator for 5 weeks. What do you do with it? You throw it away because it's moldy. So, my whole thing is, I have much respect for Kelly. I just think I want her to push herself. And on her last album, Simply, Miss Kelly, she had, we talking about writers, she had, Scott Storch. She had Sean Garrett. She had Jamal Jones. She had Tank. She had
y'all know Tank good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's had she wrote a couple tracks herself. It's just that she's not wanted. And that's my final conclusion on Kelly. Kelly needs to just get herself together. Her album sales are a major flop on her behalf, and she has not. She's only
for me to say something.
Clearly, we don't. Clearly, as we're over 10 minutes on this video right here, but you know, Kelly is Kelly, and for her fans, her supporters, God bless you. Keep supporting her because she clearly needs food for her food stamps. So, until next time, this has been EpicFailureTV1, Terrell's TV signing out. YungCityJay, Creative1, Phoenix69, and Justin 2Fly all signing out. Peace.
Deuce.